In today's message, I want to talk to you about something that I believe is a common struggle for many of us: wasting time. We live in a fast-paced world where time is a precious commodity, yet we often find ourselves wasting it on things that do not align with our goals and dreams. But let me tell you, you are not alone in this struggle. I have been there myself, and I know how frustrating it can be to feel like you are not making progress towards your goals. But here's the good news. By listening to this message, you can turn things around and start using your time more wisely to achieve your goals. So if you are ready to learn how to make the most of your time and reach your goals, then keep watching. Let's dive into the 5 ways to not waste time and achieve your goals. Starting with number 5. The 5th way to not waste time and achieve your goals is eliminating distractions. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Distractions? How can something as small as distractions hinder us from achieving our goals? But let me tell you, my friends, distractions are like tiny drops of water that can eventually erode even the strongest of rocks. They may seem insignificant at first, but over time, they can have a significant impact on our lives and our ability to achieve our dreams. So what exactly do I mean by distractions? Distractions can come in many forms. It could be the constant notifications on our phones, the never-ending stream of emails, the chatty coworker, or even our own wandering thoughts. These distractions may seem harmless, but they can take up a significant amount of our time and energy, leaving us with little to no time to focus on our goals. Think about it. How many times have you sat down to work on an important task, only to find yourself scrolling through social media or checking your emails every few minutes? These distractions not only waste our time, but they also prevent us from fully immersing ourselves in the task at hand, hindering our productivity and progress. So, how can we eliminate distractions and make the most out of our time? The first step is to identify the distractions in our lives. Take a moment to reflect on your daily routine and pinpoint the things that tend to distract you. Once you have identified them, it's time to take action. The second step is to set boundaries. We live in a world where we are constantly bombarded with information and demands for our attention. But it's up to us to set boundaries and protect our time. This could mean turning off notifications on your phone, setting specific times to check your emails, or even politely letting your chatty coworker know that you need to focus on your work. The third step is to prioritize. We often get caught up in the trap of being busy, but not productive. We need to learn to prioritize our tasks and focus on the ones that will bring us closer to our goals. This means saying no to tasks or activities that do not align with our priorities and learning to delegate or outsource tasks that are not essential. The fourth step is to create a conducive environment. Our surroundings can have a significant impact on our ability to focus and be productive. Make sure your workspace is clean, organized, and free from distractions. This could mean finding a quiet corner in a coffee shop, working in a separate room at home, or investing in noise-canceling headphones. The fifth and final step is to practice mindfulness. Our minds are powerful, but they can also be our biggest enemy. We need to learn to be present and mindful of our thoughts. When we find ourselves getting distracted, we need to acknowledge it, let it go, and refocus on our task at hand. This takes practice, but over time, we can train our minds to be more focused and less susceptible to distractions. My friends, eliminating distractions is not an easy task, but it is crucial if we want to achieve our goals. We must be intentional with our time and learn to protect it. Remember, time is our most valuable asset, and we cannot afford to waste it on distractions. Moving on to number 4. See, we all have the same 24 hours in a day, yet some of us seem to achieve so much while others struggle to even scratch the surface of their goals. So what is the secret? How do we make the most of our time and achieve our goals? Well, my friends, the answer lies in the number 4 way to not waste time and achieve your goals: avoiding multitasking. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. multitasking is the key to getting things done, right? Wrong. In fact, multitasking is one of the biggest time wasters and goal killers out there. Let me explain why. When we try to do multiple things at once, our attention becomes divided. We are not fully focused on any one task, and as a result, we do not give our best effort. We may think we are being productive, but in reality, we are just spreading ourselves thin and not accomplishing anything meaningful. You see, the human brain is not designed to handle multiple tasks at once. Our brains work best when we focus on one thing at a time. Think about it. Have you ever tried to have a conversation while scrolling through your phone or working on a project? Chances are you missed important details or made mistakes. This is because our brains cannot fully process and retain information when we are multitasking. We may think we are being efficient, but in reality, we are just wasting time and not giving our best effort. Now, some of you may argue that you are great at multitasking and can handle it just fine. But let me ask you this. Are you truly giving your best effort to each task? Are you able to produce high-quality work while multitasking? Or are you just skimming the surface and not truly excelling in any one area? The truth is, multitasking may give us a false sense of productivity, but in reality, it is hindering our ability to achieve our goals. So what is the solution? How do we avoid multitasking and make the most of our time? The first step is to prioritize. Make a list of all the tasks you need to accomplish and rank them in order of importance. This will help you focus on the most important tasks first and avoid getting sidetracked by less important tasks. Next, set specific blocks of time for each task. This will allow you to fully focus on one task at a time and give it your undivided attention. Trust me, you will be amazed at how much more you can accomplish when you are fully focused on one task at a time. Another important aspect to consider is the environment in which you work. Eliminate distractions as much as possible. Put away your phone, close unnecessary tabs on your computer, and find a quiet place to work. This will help you stay focused and avoid the temptation to multitask. Also, make sure to take breaks in between tasks. Our brains need time to rest and recharge, so taking short breaks can actually increase productivity and prevent burnout. Now, some of you may be thinking, but Jim, I have so much to do, I can't possibly avoid multitasking. To that I say, learn to say no. We often take on more than we can handle because we don't want to disappoint others or miss out on opportunities. But the truth is, saying no is a powerful tool in managing our time and achieving our goals. We must learn to prioritize our own goals and say no to things that do not align with them. This may be difficult at first, but trust me, it will save you time and energy in the long run. My friends, avoiding multitasking is not just about being more productive, it is also about being more present. When we are constantly multitasking, we are not fully present in the moment. We miss out on important details, experiences, and connections with others. By focusing on one task at a time, we can fully immerse ourselves in the present and make the most of every moment. I am grateful for the opportunity to share with you the number 3 way to not waste time and achieve your goals, and that is by creating a schedule. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. A schedule? That sounds boring and restrictive. But let me tell you, my friends, a schedule is one of the most powerful tools you can use to take control of your life and achieve your dreams. You see, time is the most precious resource we have. It is the one thing that we cannot buy more of, no matter how much money we have. And yet, so many of us waste this precious resource without even realizing it. We get caught up in the day-to-day tasks and distractions, and before we know it, another day has gone by and we haven't made any progress towards our goals. But with a schedule, you can change that. A schedule allows you to prioritize your time and make sure that you are spending it on the things that truly matter to you. It is a roadmap for your day, a guide that keeps you focused and on track towards your goals. Now, creating a schedule may seem like a daunting task, but I assure you, it is not as complicated as it may seem. Let me share with you some simple steps to help you create a schedule that works for you. First and foremost, you need to have a clear understanding of your goals. What is it that you want to achieve? What are your long-term and short-term goals? Having a clear vision of your goals will help you determine how you should be spending your time. Next, make a list of all the tasks and activities that you need to do on a daily or weekly basis. This could include work, household chores, exercise, family time, etc. Be specific and write down everything that takes up your time. Now here comes the crucial part, prioritize. Look at your list and identify the tasks that are essential for you to achieve your goals. These are your high priority tasks. Then identify the tasks that are not as important and can be done at a later time. These are your low priority tasks. Once you have your high priority tasks, allocate specific time slots in your schedule for each of them. This will ensure that you are dedicating your most productive hours to the tasks that will bring you closer to your goals. But remember, it is also important to schedule in breaks and downtime. We all need time to rest and recharge. And neglecting this can lead to burnout and decreased productivity. So make sure to schedule in breaks and time for self-care as well. Now, I know that life can be unpredictable and things don't always go according to plan. That's why it's essential to be flexible with your schedule. Don't beat yourself up if you can't stick to it 100%. Instead, review and adjust your schedule as needed to make sure it is still serving its purpose, helping you achieve your goals. Another important aspect of creating a schedule is to eliminate distractions. In today's world, we are bombarded with distractions. Social media, TV, emails, you name it. These distractions can eat up a significant chunk of our time if we let them. So, make a conscious effort to limit your exposure to distractions. Set specific times for checking emails or scrolling through social media and stick to it. Lastly, I want to stress the importance of being consistent with your schedule. It's not enough to create a schedule. You must also follow it consistently. Consistency is key to achieving success in any area of life. So, make a commitment to yourself to stick to your schedule and make it a daily habit. My friends, creating a schedule is not about restricting yourself or limiting your freedom. It is about taking control of your time and using it wisely to achieve your goals. It is about being intentional with your actions and making sure that each day brings you closer to the life you desire. Now to number 2, as I mentioned earlier, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. Yet some people seem to accomplish so much, while others struggle to even get through their to-do list. What sets these successful individuals apart? It's their ability to prioritize their tasks. You see, time is a finite resource. Once it's gone, we can never get it back. And that's why it is crucial to make the most out of every moment we have. Time management is not about doing more in less time, but it's about doing the right things at the right time. So what does it mean to prioritize tasks? It means understanding the difference between what is urgent and what is important. Urgent tasks demand immediate attention, while important tasks contribute to our long-term goals and overall success. Often, urgent tasks are not necessarily important, and important tasks are not always urgent. Let me give you an example. Imagine you have a deadline for a project at work. That project is important because it will contribute to your career growth and success. However, your friend calls and invites you to a party, which is happening the same night as your project deadline. Attending the party may seem urgent, but it is not as important as completing your project. By prioritizing your tasks, you will make the right decision and focus on what truly matters. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking, but Jim, I have so many things to do, and they all seem important. How do I prioritize them? Well, my friends, that's where the magic of goal setting comes in. You see, when we have clear goals, it becomes easier to prioritize our tasks. Our goals act as a compass, guiding us towards what is truly important and helping us filter out the noise and distractions. So if you haven't already, take some time to sit down and define your goals. What do you want to achieve in your personal and professional life? What are your long-term and short-term goals? Once you have a clear vision of your goals, you can start prioritizing your tasks accordingly. Another crucial aspect of prioritizing tasks is learning to say no. Many of us struggle with this, myself included. We want to be helpful and please everyone, but in the process, we end up taking on more than we can handle. And before we know it, we're overwhelmed and stressed out. It's important to remember that saying no to certain tasks or commitments does not make us selfish or unhelpful. It simply means we are prioritizing our time and energy towards what truly matters. Now, I want to share with you a simple yet effective technique that has helped me prioritize my tasks and achieve my goals. It's called the Eisenhower Matrix, named after President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who was known for his exceptional time management skills. The Eisenhower Matrix is a 4-quadrant grid that helps us categorize our tasks based on their urgency and importance. The first quadrant is for tasks that are both urgent and important. These are the tasks that require our immediate attention, and we should focus on completing them as soon as possible. The second quadrant is for tasks that are important but not urgent. These are the tasks that contribute to our long-term goals and require planning and preparation. It's important not to neglect these tasks, as they are crucial for our success. The third quadrant is for tasks that are urgent but not important. These are the tasks that often distract us and take up our time, but they do not contribute to our goals. It's crucial to delegate or eliminate these tasks as much as possible. And finally, the fourth quadrant is for tasks that are neither urgent nor important. These are the tasks that we should avoid altogether, as they are simply time wasters. By using the Eisenhower Matrix, we can prioritize our tasks and focus on what truly matters. It helps us avoid the trap of busy work and ensure that we are spending our time and energy on tasks that align with our goals. My friends, prioritizing tasks is a skill that requires practice and discipline. It's not something that we can master overnight, but with persistence and determination, we can become experts at it, and the rewards are immense. By prioritizing our tasks, we can achieve our goals, reduce stress, and have more time for the things that truly matter, such as spending time with our loved ones and pursuing our passions. And now the one we've been waiting for. The number one way to not waste time and achieve your goals is by setting clear and specific goals. We all have dreams and aspirations, but without clear and specific goals, they will remain just that, dreams. Goals are the roadmap to success. They give us direction and purpose. As the saying goes, if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. But do you really want to leave your life up to chance? Do you want to look back on your life and wonder what could have been if only you had set clear and specific goals? I don't think so. And that's why I'm here today to share with you the power of goal setting. You see, goals are not just wishes or hopes. They are concrete targets that we set for ourselves. They give us something to strive for, something to work towards. And the best part about goals is that they are completely within our control. We have the power to decide what we want to achieve and how we are going to achieve it. But let me tell you, setting clear and specific goals is not an easy task. It requires discipline, focus, and determination. It's not enough to say, I want to be successful, or I want to be rich. Those are vague and ambiguous statements that will not lead you to success. You need to be specific. You need to know exactly what you want and how you're going to get there. So how do you set clear and specific goals? The first step is to identify what you truly want in life. This may seem like a simple task, but many people struggle with it. Ask yourself, what do you want to achieve? What do you want to experience? What do you want to have? And most importantly, why do you want these things? Your why is what will drive you towards your goals. Once you have identified your desires, it's time to make them specific. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, say, I want to be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Instead of saying, I want to be rich, say, I want to have a net worth of $1 million by the age of 35. See the difference. The more specific you are, the clearer your target becomes. But setting clear and specific goals is just the first step. The next step is to write them down. I cannot stress enough the importance of writing down your goals. This simple act turns your desires into tangible targets. It also allows you to revisit and revise your goals as you progress towards them. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. But Jim, what if I don't achieve my goals? Won't that be a waste of time? My answer to that is this. It's better to have a target and miss it than to have no target at all. You see, even if you don't achieve your goals exactly as you planned, the process of working towards them will lead you to growth and progress. And that, my friends, is never a waste of time. But let's not focus on the negative. Let's focus on the positive. Let's focus on the fact that by setting clear and specific goals, you are increasing your chances of success exponentially. You are giving yourself a roadmap to follow, a plan of action to take. And with each step you take towards your goals, you are building momentum and creating a habit of success. Another important aspect of setting clear and specific goals is to make them measurable. This means attaching a timeline or a deadline to your goals. For example, instead of saying, I want to lose weight, say, I want to lose 20 pounds in 3 months. This gives you a specific target to work towards and holds you accountable to a timeline. Now, I must warn you, setting clear and specific goals is not a one-time thing. It requires continuous evaluation and adjustment. As you progress towards your goals, you may encounter obstacles or realize that your goals need to be revised. And that's okay. The key is to constantly reassess and make necessary changes to stay on track towards your ultimate desires. And finally, the most important aspect of setting clear and specific goals is to take action. Your goals will remain just words on a piece of paper if you don't take action towards them. As the saying goes, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So make a plan and then take massive action towards your goals. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because it will never come. The perfect moment is now. In closing, remember, your goals are within your control. They give you direction and purpose, and they are the key to your success. So take the time to identify your desires, make them specific, write them down, make them measurable, and take massive action towards them. And I promise you, the journey towards your goals will be one of growth, progress, and success. Thank you.